Hi, this is Jason, and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Evening, folks. It's Tuesday evening. It's 6 o'clock. Oh, yeah, there's one a bit spiky there. You can tell I've washed it today, can't you? First of all, I was reading this morning about the devastation of the fires, and I think it's Canadian. I think it says the bushfires. They're dreadful. Sorry, not Canadian, Californian. Sorry, I meant Californian, not Canadian. Don't know why I said that. And they are terrible. I mean, I've not seen anything like it. I feel for those people who are involved. I feel for those people who've lost their properties and lost their lives. It must be a hell of a thing, because that much devastation from nature is incredible. You know, on one hand, you've got people saying earthquakes and stuff, and then on the next one, you've got a fire. Simple as a fire, and it spreads and it becomes something a lot worse than just a fire. It becomes life-threatening. It takes properties. God knows how much wildlife's been destroyed as well as people. I mean, I know that might sound a bit callous, but you've got to think how many animals have died, how many species have been wiped out because of the fire. You know, I mean, people have lost properties, lives, businesses, absolutely everything from fire. You know, and again, it's one of them things where nature has played its part, because the weather, the no rain, so nothing can help to put it out, and the wind has literally just blown it, so it's gone from like a simple spark to a complete conflagration, you know. It's like, wow, that's just unbelievable devastation. I couldn't believe it, I really couldn't. I mean, like I say, it's one of those things where when you get a disaster like that, you don't know what to say. You really don't know what to say. A lot of people ask me, well, they actually say to me, if this is a vlog about living with CMT, why don't you mention living with CMT? Well, most of the time I don't, but this particular video I am actually going to mention it. I suffer with CMT, suffer with it quite badly, not as badly as a lot of people, but you know, quite bad. My average day consists of waking up in the morning with severe back pain. I have to take 2 levothyroxine for my thyroid, because I've got an underactive thyroid, which causes me severe problems with tiredness and energy. So I take 2 of them. Then I have to wait half an hour before I can have anything to eat or drink. And that usually consists of taking 2 strong painkillers and 2 omeprazole, because I suffer with gastroesophageal reflux disease as well. Then I usually settle down on my computer for a little bit, check my emails, see if there's been any comments on my vlogs. If we're going out, we'll have a cup of tea, I'll have a bit of breakfast, along with a Actimel yogurt, which again is from a gastroesophageal reflux disease. It helps to alleviate the symptoms of acid. Then if we're going out, we'll go downtown. I'll put on my calipers, I'll get my glove, I'll get my stick, and we'll go downtown by bus. We will walk around quite a bit. We'll sit down quite a bit as well. I will stop quite a lot. I'll look in shops. I can't get down to look at things on the bottom shelf, so Deb does that for me. I don't carry anything because I can't grip the bags properly in my hands. And usually when I'm out, it brings home to you what you can't do. Because me and Deb go downtown shopping, and a lot of the time the shopping is bought back by Deb. She carries it. She carries most of it. Now, she's got a bad shoulder herself. And I try and carry something, but within 5 minutes of carrying something, I'm tired, I'm shattered, my arm's hurting, I can hardly grip the handle, you know, and this is where my CMT affects me. My legs, well, they're not much use, but I aren't ready to give up for a mobility scooter yet. I've only just accepted calipers. Now, a lot of people with this condition have deteriorated over years. Mine sort of went rapidly downhill over the last 5 to 10 years, because up to that point, I hardly had anything wrong with me. I didn't have so much trouble with my hands. My feet were fine. I didn't have a stick. Didn't have nothing. But mine has deteriorated quickly. Mine has gone from nothing to quite a lot. I'm not very good at gripping things in the house. I've got a cup of tea, yeah, fair enough, I can do that. But that's only because I can hold it in short bursts. If I have to hold anything for too long in my hands, it won't stay in my hands. I have trouble gripping. I have a lack of sensation, which means I can do dishes in boiling hot water and not feel it. Even though my hands are going beetroot red, I can't feel it. I can't bend down to pick things up off the floor, so I've got to grab it. It's very restricting, CMT is. Some people are restricted more than others, but the reason I don't talk about it that much is because I think I don't want it to become the centre of my life. I don't want everything I do to revolve around CMT. And even though it might do, I don't want it to. Do you know what I mean? I would rather be known for my writing, be known for my stupid sense of humour, collecting stupid stuff, telling weird stories, anything. I don't want to be just known as Jason with CMT. Now, yesterday I went down to our local town, Blackpool Town Centre, and the works is there, and the manageress is called Helen, and she's actually read my fantasy novel, and she paid me a big compliment because she said it reminded her of reading Stephen King. Now, that to me was about as massive a compliment a writer as you're going to get, and she wasn't doing it to butter me up. She's honest, because she actually turned around and she said she reads. She doesn't watch TV, she reads. She reads a hell of a lot. Now, she read Lord of the Rings and enjoyed that. Didn't enjoy The Hobbit. Didn't enjoy George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones books at all. But she loved my book. She said it was great, fantastic. She even told me to get off home and get writing the second one. So I got a massive compliment there. Now, that's a big boost to your ego. So when I think of the things I can't do, which obviously CMT stops me from doing, then I think of the things that I'm still able to do. And that brings a smile to my face. And it's people like you who are watching this now who also bring a smile to my face, because it shows me that my life isn't revolving just around CMT. It shows me that I can have a life outside of the pain that I'm in, the discomfort, the anxiety that I suffer with. And it's something positive for me. So, yeah, I don't talk about my CMT much, and that's strange for a video called Living with CMT, I know. But what I basically want to show people is that living with CMT doesn't mean talking about it 24/7. It doesn't mean complaining about all your ailments, your illnesses, your medication, your bad days and all this. It's looking at what you can do positively in yourself. And that's what I want to do. I want to show people that, yes, I've got all these things wrong with me, but if I can succeed doing what I want to do, you try to do the same thing. I mean, I'm not suggesting you go cliff diving or nothing like that, but if you've got a dream, try and live it. Because nobody else can live it for you. I'll tell you that now. Nobody else is going to live that dream for you. You've got to take it by the bull by the horns. I mean, you think about it, go back to the start of this year. I got problems with anxiety. I didn't want to write. I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to involve myself with anything, anybody. And then June the 1st, I started doing these vlogs, and they opened up a whole new world for me. And within a couple of months, I was publishing a book of poems and publishing a fantasy novel. And then I was writing a short story, which I published on my blog, obviously. And, things are looking up for me as an author. Yeah, I might have only sold 21 books, but to me, 21 books is 21 books, It's 21 books more than I'd sold 6 months ago. And it's positive people like Tara Jackson, Melody Woodman, Jeffrey Reardon, these people who watch my vlog on a daily basis, who make a difference to me. I hope I make a difference to them, because I'm not a morbid, moping, boring, miserable person. If I can make you laugh, giggle by doing something stupid or telling you something stupid I've done, then that's fantastic. I mean, I've got a little story for you. What was on Facebook earlier, a friend of mine across the road. Her mother this morning, if you're British, you'll know what this means. Her mother this morning, when going to put on underarm roll-on deodorant, accidentally used Pritt Stick instead. And this is a true story. This isn't a joke, even though it sounds like a bad joke. It's a true story. She used Pritt Stick under her arms and wondered why it didn't feel right. Now, like I say, that's the kind of thing you get in a comedy series, but it happens. And if I think by telling people these stuff, don't have to be jokes. It's just bog standard stuff that happens on a daily basis. And it just, it makes the day a bit brighter. I haven't done much today at all. I've done a load of surveys. I've done quite a bit of housework, much to getting told off by Deb, because Deb wants to do everything for me, and sometimes the stubbornness in me kicks in and I won't let it. So I did the washing, sorting out all that sort of stuff. She done me a lovely tea, the lovely ham, tomato and chicken crisp sandwich, which is one of my favourites. I know that might sound weird to some people, but it's one of my favourites. Yesterday when we were downtown, we had our first Christmas song, sorry. Apparently lots of people have already got the trees up. We don't put our tree up until last week in November, and the reason we do that is so that by the start of December, when the advent calendars start, there's nothing to do in that respect. Everything's already done, so we've basically got the whole month of December for ourselves then to do what we want. We're going to try and get to Liverpool in middle of December, just to try and get some of the Christmas atmosphere. We're definitely going to do a couple of the late night shoppings in Blackpool because we haven't done them for years, and you know, we deserve it this year. It's not been an easy year, so it'd be nice to reward ourselves. But that's my video for today. You all take care, and I'll do another video tomorrow. Bye for now. If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing and you want to see more, you can subscribe by clicking the link there. And if you want to see my exciting day from yesterday, you can click up there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Bye for now.